Students, we are solving chapter 4 exercise 4.3 question number 8. In this, the question states that a train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. So for this, we suppose that let the uniform speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. So we are supposing that the uniform speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. Okay. Now as we know that time is equal to distance upon speed, therefore the time taken by the train is distance upon speed, which is your distance is 360, speed is x, we suppose it. So the time taken by the train will be 360 upon x hours. Now since it is given in the question that when speed is 5 km per hour more, then the time taken is 1 hour less. So this is the distance, actual distance 360 km, and this is the increased speed. X was the original speed and we increased the speed by 5 km. So this is your x plus 5 increased speed, and this is your time taken, that is distance upon the increased speed. Now since this time is 1 hour less and the time taken previously was 360 upon x hours, so that's why we subtract 1 from the previously time taken by the train. So we have subtracted 1 from 360 upon x, which is the time taken by the train originally. Now we transpose this 360 upon x from right side to the left side. So we will get a minus sign here, because on right hand side it is having a positive sign. So whenever the term transpose from left side to the right side, the sign changes. So now it becomes 360 upon x plus 5 minus of 360 upon x is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now 360 we shall take common. So now in the bracket we get 1 upon x plus 5 minus 1 upon x from this equal to minus of 1. Okay. Now this 360 will be cross multiplied to the denominator of the right hand side. So we are getting minus of 1 upon 360. And here we are having 1 upon x plus 5 minus 1 upon x. Now in this, we shall take the LCM of the denominator, which will be x multiplied by x plus 5. So on solving, we will get the numerator as x minus x plus 5 is equal to minus of 1 upon 360. Now when we open this bracket, we get x minus of x minus multiplied by plus 1, we get minus of 5. Now this x and this x will be cancelled out because x minus x is 0, and we here on left side we only have minus 5, and this denominator term, which is your x multiplied by x plus 5, will be cross multiplied to the numerator of the right hand side like this. So here we are having minus 1 multiplied by x plus 5 multiplied by x whole upon 360. Now this 360 of the from the denominator side of the right hand side will be cross multiplied to the numerator of the left hand side. So we will get minus 5 multiplied by 360 is equal to, and here we have minus 1, and when x multiplied by x we get x square, x multiplied by plus 5 we get plus 5x. Now on left hand side you can see minus 5 multiplied by 360. So we are getting minus 1800. On right hand side, when minus 1 multiplied by x square we get minus x square. Minus 1 multiplied by plus 5x we get minus 5x. When these terms of the right hand side transpose to the left hand side, so we will get our quadratic equation as x square plus of 5x minus of 1800, equating it to 0. Let it be equation number 1. Now comparing this equation 1 with the general form of quadratic equation, which is your ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here the coefficient of x square is a, and here the coefficient of x square is 1. So we get a is equal to 1. In this the coefficient of x is b, and in this the coefficient of x is plus 5. So we get b is equal to 5. And in this the constant c, and in this the constant is minus of 1800. So we are getting c is equal to minus of 1800. Okay. Now we move further. We will find out the discriminant value. The discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Now substituting the values of b, a and c in this formula, we get 5 square minus of 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by minus of 1800. 5 square is 25, and minus 4 multiplied by 1 we get minus 4, and minus 4 when multiplied by minus 1800 we get plus of 7200. On addition we get 7225, and this value is greater than 0. And whenever the discriminant value is greater than 0, the roots are real and the roots are distinct also. So using the quadratic formula, which is your x is equal to minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. Now substituting the value of b, a and the value of the discriminant, which we already find out, which is your 7225. Now putting the values in this formula, we get x equal to b is your 5. So we will put and get minus 5 plus minus under root of this the discriminant value, which is your b square minus 4ac, and that is your 7225. So we will put here under root of 7225 whole upon 2 multiplied by a is your 1, so 2 multiplied by 1. Now finding the under square root of 7225, which will be equals to 85. You can find out by division, long division method. Square root of numbers you are learned in 8th class also how to find out. Now we get x value is equal to minus of 5 plus minus 85 whole upon 2. So since we are having positive and negative sign here, so first we will take the positive sign. So we get x equal to minus 5 plus of 85 whole upon 2, which will be equal to 85 minus 5 is 80, 80 upon 2, which on cancellation give you 40. So x is 40. Now taking negative sign, x will be equals to minus 5 minus of 85 upon 2 whole upon 2. Minus 5 and minus 85 is minus 90 upon 2. On cancellation you will get minus 45. Now as you know that the speed of a vehicle cannot be negative, therefore x cannot be equal to minus of 45. So thus x will be equal to 40 only. Okay, x will be equal to 40 only. And what is x? X is the speed of the train. That's why we can say that speed of the train is 40 km/h. Hope you understand. Thank you so much.